Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Andrea and it's nice to have you all back in my little part of YouTube. So today is a video that I've been wanting to do definitely since I knew that I was starting a YouTube channel. I knew that this had to be a video that I would do. But even before, this was a video that I always thought I wish I could do this video because I watch these all the time, and that is my skincare routine. Included in this is also going to be my experience with acne, because I had a more than decade-long battle with acne and I'm still kind of struggling with it. Not nearly as bad as before. It's gotten a lot better. My skin right now, whatever you can see on screen, you know, I'm wearing foundation, I'm wearing concealer, but I don't even wear that really on a daily basis. My skin, I can say, has definitely gotten to a point where I am more comfortable walking around with minimal face makeup on. I've never really worn a lot of face makeup, but it still was, I was still very self-conscious about it before. Now I don't really care. So my acne probably started when I was a teenager. I feel like definitely in high school. It was something that I was concerned about and was trying a million different products. I did go see a dermatologist at one point. I saw a dermatologist for a couple of years and it never really worked. Now, granted, this was back in 1999 that I was seeing a dermatologist, maybe even while I was still in high school, so 98. I graduated in 99. So I'm sure that things have changed a lot. So even though my video is not going to be very heavy on dermatologist and going to see a dermatologist, that's not to say that you shouldn't. I just chose a different path. So I know people who do go see dermatologists and have really great results. I will say that if you're trying something for 6 months, a year, and you're not seeing any results, you might want to investigate switching what you're doing. And so that might mean changing to a different dermatologist or going a different route, whatever. So I saw a dermatologist for a little while. Like I said, a couple of years. I was on a number of different products. They had me on, oh gosh, some oral antibiotics, which now I don't even know if they do that anymore. It's really not quite the best thing. There goes my phone. I'm going to put that on silent. I was on a number of different topical treatments. None of them seemed to really work. None of them seemed to help. It would help a little bit, but not a lot. And I'll get to the reason why I think that was so in a little bit. So then I stopped because I was just so annoyed and it wasn't helping, and it wasn't making the worst of the acne go away. Because when I say acne, I mean deep cystic acne, painful, inflamed. I literally wanted to rip my face off. Like, if I thought that would make a difference, I would have done it. And it was just, I don't think anyone who's never had acne can understand the pain that that type of acne can cause. I think it's easy for a lot of people who don't have acne to talk to people with acne and give them all kinds of advice. One of my favorites was, don't pick. Well, here's the thing about picking and popping, as gross as it sounds. When you have that kind of deeply inflamed cystic acne, you know you're damaging your skin by picking at it. You know you're opening yourself up to bacteria and making it worse and making the scarring worse. But in that moment, popping that pimple and releasing that inflammation and that pressure that's building up, that is your only focus. And once you've done that, it's a different kind of pain, because now you have an open sore on your face, but it's a more manageable pain. And so for the whole time that I had that kind of really bad cystic acne, it was impossible for me to not pick at it. So fast forward a bit, I started doing more natural treatments. I stopped using drugstore products. I started using products that I got at natural food stores, and at this herbal place that my mom and I always went to, and was using the most natural ingredients possible, and was starting to see an esthetician who would give me facials, all natural facials. And that also kind of helped, but didn't completely fix everything. Her approach, I think, was a little bit too natural. The products that she was using weren't the greatest in terms of what the natural organic market has to offer. So fast forward a bit, and I ended up seeing another esthetician named Lindsay. And I might send her the link to this video, because Lindsay completely changed my life. Number one, her procedure, the way that she did facials, was so much better. My skin reacted to it so much better. The way, specifically that she did extractions, was a lot better. It really got things out. It made things so much better. And then the products that she was using and that she introduced me to, which a lot of them I still use today, I still use the brand, were just a million times better. So over the course of a couple years, my skin started to improve. One thing that she also had me do was go to my doctor and get a prescription for it's a topical drug called Spironolactone. I can try to remember to put that name down below. It's a topical something. I'll have to do some research and look up what exactly it is, but it really made a difference. At the same time, I was also going to my doctor and getting put on thyroid medication and being treated for other hormone issues. I also have polycystic ovarian syndrome, PCOS. So this, I think, is why the dermatologist didn't work, because I was doing the dermatologist alone. So I think those products and his treatments were helping what was surface level cause, but we weren't addressing the internal stuff, only the external stuff. And so at the time that I was seeing Lindsay and getting facials, and I was going to see her every couple of weeks in the beginning, now I go every 4 weeks with a different girl, because Lindsay moved. Still love Lindsay. So now I see Hadley, and Hadley is amazing and wonderful, and I love Hadley as much as I love Lindsay. So yeah, now I get them every 4 weeks, and it just seemed like by the time I got to Lindsay and started using Éminence products, I was kind of at this stage of we were fixing things internally and we were addressing things externally, and it was just the perfect combination of everything. And within a year, less than that, the acne was definitely, like, I was noticing significant improvement. First, the cystic acne kind of went away, and I was left with just kind of regular, average, everyday acne. So just the occasional blemish. Multiple blemishes around my face, but they were definitely getting better. And then after about a year or so, it was mostly clear. Not a whole lot of active breakouts, just a lot of scarring. And now, I mean, I've been getting regular facials and seeing Lindsay and then Hadley, 4 years, 5 years, a while. And so now I really have very few active breakouts, pretty much just around that time of the month, if you know what I mean, or when I'm really, really stressed. And yeah, it's just the bit of scarring, and even the scarring is getting better. So the products that I'm going to show you today keep my skin clear, and they're the products that I've been using for the most part as my skin has been improving, and then they also are helping me to keep things under control and to help minimize the scarring and reduce the scarring. Side note, I have had some microdermabrasion done, and I have had a couple fairly intense fruit acid peels. I can never remember exactly what Lindsay did to me. We only did those a couple times because I really freak out when my skin starts peeling off. So now At most, I get the occasional really light glycolic peel, and there's no visible peeling at all. But yeah, so I have had a couple things done, but never anything super intense. Some people get Fraxel lasering to help with their skin. I looked at a couple videos or documentaries and saw what exactly that was like and just said no. If you're brave enough, I know the results can be really great. But it's definitely a more intense procedure, and you really need to do your research and find someone super qualified to do it. So this video is already getting long, so let me get into the products. So the first thing that I use so I've got two cleansers. The main one that I use is by Éminence. Most of my products are going to be by Éminence. This is the Clear Skin Probiotic Cleanser, and it's for acne-prone skin. So this really helps keep my skin as clear as it is. It's just a really great cleanser. My skin loves it. Éminence is not the cheapest brand, but I want to say this bottle runs for like $50 or $60, but it lasts for freaking ever. So this will last me at least 6 months. I can feel I'm only down to here, and I've had this bottle for like a couple of months already. So it lasts a long time. You only need a half a pump. A full pump is way too much. Even like an actual half pump sometimes is a bit much. So a little goes a very, very long way. So I just put a half pump in the palm of my hand with a little bit of water, massage it onto my skin, and then wipe it off with a towel, like a washcloth. If I'm wearing foundation, so like today when I go to wash my skin, I first use the Red Currant Exfoliating Cleanser, which is for normal to combination skin. Again, you can see I've only used about this much, like just a really tiny bit, and I've actually been using this for like a month now. So also super concentrated, a little bit goes a very long way. So I like this for taking off my makeup. I just feel like the little exfoliating beads do a really good job of grabbing the foundation and the powder and all the makeup and wiping it off. It's a nice light exfoliation, and then it's primed and ready to be have this to actually cleanse the skin. So makeup remover for me, cleanser. And the exfoliation is nice because I don't wear full foundation on an everyday basis, so I'm really using this like 2, 3, maybe 4 times a week, and so it gives me a nice bit of exfoliation throughout the week. So those are the two cleansers. I also have a couple water cleansers, micellar waters, and so I've got the Éminence Rice Milk 3-in-1 cleanser, cleanser, toner, makeup remover. I tend to use this in the morning on a day when I've done full skincare, done both cleansers the night before, and I'm really just getting off whatever like oil has formed over the night, and if I'm not going to be putting on foundation, this is the one that I will use, and then that will be my morning cleansing routine. This is also a bit expensive. I want to say it's like $40. This does run out faster, so I don't use this as much, but it smells amazing. All of the Éminence products smell amazing. So Éminence, it's Éminence Organic Skincare. It's a company that was founded in 1958, and it's based in Hungary, and they are just the best products I have come across. They're amazing. So they are well worth the cost. You can get them online, you can get them in salons and spas that carry them, and here in Phoenix I know there's a shop in the Scottsdale Quarter, a shopping center called Verde Maison that now carries them. So if you're local and watching this, you can go to Verde Maison, say hi to Roxana, and say you're interested in the Éminence products. For the non-Éminence products, I do also like the Botanics line, so they make up kind of the other half of my skincare. So when I'm looking for just a basic micellar water, I really like the All Bright one. It's much cheaper, so if I run through this faster, I don't worry about it as much. And then for serums, because you know, I have from Alba Botanica, which I get at Whole Foods, is their Acnedote, and it's their invisible treatment gel. So this is, it's basically salicylic acid. Yeah, 2% salicylic acid acne medication, but no parabens, phthalates, or synthetic fake fragrances, so it's great. You can use this as either just a spot treatment, or when I feel like I'm having a bit of a skin flare-up, I'll put it all over my face, especially on like my T-zone. I actually have what I call an eye zone, so across my forehead, down the center, and then across my jaw. I get the worst of my breakouts still along my jawline, and that's all hormones and stress and stuff like that. So there's not a whole lot I can do about that other than regular facials and good skincare products. I also have been using by Indeed Labs Hydraluron. It increases skin hydration from below the surface with an ultra high quality hyaluronic, I'm not pronouncing that right, acid that holds up to 1,000 times its weight in water. So this just makes your moisturizer really sink into your skin. And a little of this goes a long way. I like that, and then I follow that up with my moisturizer, and this is from Éminence. And this is their Balancing Moisturizer Duo Green Tea T-Zone Mattifier and Pomelo Cheek Hydrator. So what's cool about this is it's split. It's got two different compartments. So you've got the green tea and then the Pomelo Cheek Hydrator. So what I like about this is I can use one or the other. I can mix them together on my face, or I can use them together but in separate parts of my face. So depending on the condition of my skin, the time of the month, how stressed out I am, how I feel my skin is reacting, that kind of determines how I use that product. So then for eye makeup, I probably should have done this with the cleansers. I just use eye makeup pads. These are the Simply Sensitive from Boots. I got these at Target, but Walgreens will probably carry them too. I like these. There's 30 pads. Each pad has they have some texture to it, so they really grip at the makeup. Unless I'm wearing like a ton of eye makeup, like what I'm wearing today, one pad will take off both eyes and the stuff from my eyebrows. So they work really well. And then for my eye cream, I use from Boots Botanics the Triple Age Renewal Eye Serum. And when it comes to eye cream, I've tried a bunch. I've tried less expensive brands like this. I've tried samples of Dior, Caudalie, a whole bunch. And what I have kind of come to decide is that I really just need something that hydrates my eye area. So I went back to the lower cost ones. So I really like the Boots Botanics one. It does the job. And I don't think any of them actually live up to their claims of reducing wrinkles. So just something hydrating. And that's this for me. Another product that I use when I'm cleansing my skin is this. It's a dual-sided brush. This is from Soap and Glory. I picked this up last summer in Boots. You can find a number of different versions. Other brands have their own version of this. So it's got kind of a rubber silicone brush pad on the one side and then bristle brushes on the other. I do have a Clarisonic. It doesn't work anymore. It's showing that it has a full charge, but when I take it out of the cradle, it doesn't turn on. And I left it last summer in the cradle, so it might have just gotten overcharged, I don't know, but it doesn't work anymore. And what I've come to decide is those skin cleansing brushes they do work. I mean, they're good. If you've got $100 or so to shell out on them, great. I don't. I got a deal on that one when I bought it, but I don't have a similar deal now. And I just find that one of these or just a really good washcloth does just as well. I don't feel like I've seen any significant difference in stopping usage of my Clarisonic. So I love this because it doesn't need batteries and it won't run out. So those are all of the skin care products. Thank you for watching the skincare. Stay tuned for part 2, and I will get that up the following Friday from when this one goes up. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe. I would love to have some more lovely subscribers join my channel. It's been nice getting to know all of you. We'll see you all soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.